One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Testing. One. Hello, Isaac. Michael, how are you? I'm fine, Isaac. Thank you, thank you. I'm very, 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 very fine. Actually, I have a massive headache. I just have a headache. But nothing that I cannot handle. So this pound yen was really spot on, mates. Amazing trade. Isaac, I like that you are always the first. It's funny. Good morning, Marco. Mark, good morning. Simon, how are you, mate? Diego, good morning. All good. I'm fine, thank you, guys. I am fine. Uh, battling a little bit of a migraine. Um, yeah, so this might be a short show. Because of that, good morning, Zani. This trade was phenomenal. Could it be you have another entry? Yeah, Simon, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I made a typo. I made a typo. And I sent you guys 160.50 and it was 160.65. I'm sorry about that, um, it's just, yeah, 160.50. I sent the VAP signal at 160.50. It was a typo. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just 15 pips, right? But if you had watched my video with the signal, you would have noticed where my real entry was. Hi, internet in Iran is so bad. Please post your trade in Telegram. I post my trades in Telegram. Good morning, Wonder. How are you? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah, it's blue anyways. Yes, and this is looking very good, mates. This is looking very, very, very good. Yeah, Crypto Danny, I know. It profits anyways, right? So my trade looks like this. Um, so a thing of beauty, in my opinion. Now we are not out of the woods just yet. Right now, up about 23 pips. We are not out of the woods just yet because yeah, I need a price to take out these lows before I even start thinking about taking profits. Yeah, I cut it on your video and changed it to 160.65. That's awesome. That's what I love about Danny. Your analysis are great. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Keep going. Yeah, you're more than welcome, mate. You are more than welcome. Yes, anime. Let's smash the markets. Let's do that. I'm waiting for the London Open just to see how. God damn it. Hold on. I need a new computer. This computer is all kinds of fucked right now. I mean, my battery is dead. I can't unplug it because my battery. I mean, because the battery is dead. The battery is actually bloated. The pad on the laptop doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I need a new computer. You know. Um, Also, I mean, this is I don't. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to take care of a computer. That's why, first of all, that's why I don't buy anything Apple. Because electronics to me, are not made to take care of it as it was a child. I really, really, use them. This computer, I mean, it has two screens, a ton of things plugged in on it, and I let it run. I mean, some days, yeah, I mean, some weeks, I don't even turn it off for days because I'm running things, right? So it's just my tool, and because I use it like it's supposed to be used, it gets ruined very fast. So this is amazing. All right, let's have a look at what we have here. Now, this is what I want to see. I want to see a break of this lows, guys. I want to see a break of this lows, which looks like we are. Finally, finally. Well, yeah, when price breaks, and if it breaks with this lows, I'll probably take out some of my trade. Let's see. Um, I was risking let's say 0.45, 0.49, 0.49, and right now my trade is up about the same fucking thing. So I'm at 1 hour at the moment. So I'm going to I'm going to let this run through the open, just because I wanna grab that spike down to take most of my trade off. That's just me. That's how I manage my trades, right? Um, also gold. Before I mean, let's have a look. 1 minute, 1 minute till the casino opens. Gold, guys. I deleted this order in gold just because you are also the video, right? And if you didn't, well, that's too bad. Hi Orlando. Any alternatives for MT4 in iOS? I don't know, man. I am struggling with that because I can't download the MT5 on my iPhone. So I'm going back to Android. That's the alternative. Go back to Android, mate. So gold, pretty funny thing happened here in gold. Um, right there. I'm gonna show you afterwards because we have a trade open that we need to manage. So the casino open. The casino is open, and there you go. Breaking the lows. So I'm gonna take about yeah. I'm gonna take out here um, s- about 85% of my trade off. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I have two options here. I have two options. One would be to lower my risk, right, or even move it to break even, right? And the second one would be taking most of my trade off here, which I don't want to do because there's a ton of room to the downside. So my original risk or my original stop losses were above these highs, right? Above these fucking highs or above these highs. I don't remember. I think here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my stop losses to below. And the reason that I'm going to move my stop losses is because of this, right? Oh boy. Now we have seen I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, that's fine. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's still looking very good to the downside. So the London session, well, uh, all right. Before I start to talk like Joe Biden, what I dig about this is that that fake above the Asian session highs. So I'm gonna move my stop losses to break even, right? If you are at the 160.50, don't do that. You know what? Just because I made that typo, I'm going to move my stop losses just above these highs. So my risk is going to be fucking minimal right now. I'm going to move my stop losses right now to the 160 70. All right, so my risk is absolutely nothing now. 160.70, my risk is, um, let's see, oh boy, 0.08. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it ride or die. I'm gonna let it ride or die. So a new stop loss 160.70. All right, sorry about the typo, mates. But you know what? That's why you mean GBP will be weak today? No, mate. This is a Japanese yen driven trade. Um, right. So let me show you. What I was actually looking at was the Japanese yen, mate. This is a Japanese yen driven trade. This is not a pound driven trade. So I'm gonna share with my VAPs the new stop loss positioning, and then I'm going to come back and explain to you my thought process on this trade, right? So you understand what the hell I'm doing here. With the trade running at how many pips did I say it was running at? 27. Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to be pissed because yeah, right now I'm saying that trade's running at 27 pips, but because of the typo for them, it's actually not. But you know what? Can you tell us on my biases, coach? I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for. So let me explain to you what I was looking at here. This is the Japanese yen basket, more so very much similar, very similar at the XY for the US dollar, right? So this gives you a view on how the Japanese yen is trading. So basically, what I was doing here, I was looking at this massive area of demand, right? And I was looking at the Japanese yen taking out this liquidity right here and also this liquidity afterwards. So I was waiting for the Japanese yen to mitigate that demand zone, right? And to bounce from it, right? Exactly the same thing that I was looking at here on the pound yen, right? On the pound yen is super sweet because because it's been in a down move, right? And this is my exact same entry model every single fucking day. First of all, I trade with the trend, right? And I trade pullbacks. So basically, what I was doing here, waiting for yesterday, we took a pound yen short here. I think it was here. I think it was here. This was a pound yen short yesterday. So I wanted to go short again on the pound yen, right? On a Japanese yen body. And same fucking thing, right? I looked for, the order block, in this case bearish order block that created the breakout, this structure right here, and also looking at this inefficiency in the market, right? Because I want to get filled on my position, guys, I put my entry right there at the bottom, well, right in the middle of that inefficiency in the market. And my stop losses, yeah, I could have tighter stop losses. I'm working on that. Right? I'm working on that. To me, every single day is working on my entry models. So I could have a tighter stop loss, but hold on. I'm taking some profits here. I'm taking, 70% of my trade here for a nice 32 pip profit. Taking profits here, boom shakalaka. Right, 32 pip profits. I'm sorry. So taking 70% or 65, I don't know. of my GBP Japanese yen shorts here for 32 pips or 1 hour. You know, I don't know if it's 1 hour. I don't want to lie, so boom. Uh-huh. So again, another profitable day for the team. So this is how that trade looks for me, right? I nailed the top of that move, and you know what? I just don't like how price is reacting to these lows, right? I just don't like how price is reacting to these lows, and yeah, and this is how I manage my trades normally, right? This is what I do. I mean, if it doesn't make sense to you, just don't follow me. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Right. So what was I doing? So same fucking entry model. You know, if you want to learn how to trade, just join the VIP, mate. Just wondering what time frame did you use for swing trade? 1 hour, 2 hour chart. Look like for analysis and for entry. But what swing trade you're talking about? I use the 7 minute chart for this pound yen short. Yeah, beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Yeah, and after this, I'm done for the day. I mean, not for the day. I'll be back for the New York Open, right? But I'm gonna take some melatonin because I need. I mean, my head's killing me. But this is what I do, guys. I mean, this is what I do. Using your technique always shown on your channel, I also able to hunt today gold during London Open. Amazing! Thanks, man, for the knowledge sharing and GBP signal. Thank you. You are more than welcome. I love to hear that. I'm gonna screenshot the shit out of this because I will use it for marketing purposes. I want to grow my show, mates. I really want to grow my show a ton because I do believe that there's a ton of value given here. So I want to, you know what, and you can help me by liking this video and, you know, subscribing to the channel. Is that the word? I don't know. But yeah, do that, please. That will help me a ton. Right, so I'm going to let the rest of it ride or die, right? And I'm going to move my stop losses to break even. Boom, I cannot lose money anymore on this. I'm moving stop losses to break even. You know what? Yeah. I mean, it's a shame, right? For the VIP group that I made that typo. Because very possibly we're going to get, because here is that break of, you know, changing character. This is super bearish now. This is bearish as fuck, but it's very possible that we're going to get a pullback towards these levels, which was the entry that I sent to the VIP group. I'm sorry about that. I mean, yeah, I had just waken up and you know, my head was killing me. You know, these things happen. But yeah, I mean, great trade yet, Orlando. Super consistency and trade management. Thank you, mate. You know what? Let's talk about consistency because I want to show you something. You know, I don't know if you remember yesterday about what I was talking about, what you should be aiming to, you should be aiming, creating that equity curve, etc., 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 right? With minimum risk. And you know, compound. This is this is the account that I started trading. It's a real account, small account, right? That I started trading just to keep track on my VIP signals, right? Until now, we used to trade the same account, all the traders, but you know what? The performances were diluted. So I decided to give everybody an account and track it. And what I want to show you is pretty simple. I mean, in the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I made 4.29% with an average risk below 0.5%, right? With an average risk below 0.5%. Now, I'm going to keep on showing you this every time you ask or whatever, right? But the reason also that I'm doing this is because I want to educate you guys that well, you don't have to risk a ton. I mean, you don't have to risk a ton by risking 0.5% per trade and optimizing your trade management. This is important. You need to optimize what the fuck you're doing, right? First of all, you need to optimize your entry model. Secondly, you need to backtest your entry model in a ton of markets. That takes a ton of time. Thirdly, what you need to do is, log all the fucking data, in a journal or in a log. And then you need to mine that data to understand, to understand where your edge is. And when I say your edge is, you need to understand which markets that particular entry model is the most profitable in, what times of the day this entry model is the most profitable in, your optimal trade management because your performance is going to differ. If, for example, there are traders that they get in on the trade and they let the trade run to either stop losses or targets, right? That's something that I hate, right? Because the data shows that if I do this, one, I leave money on the table, and two, um, my profit rate, my profitability is much, much higher, right? So you have to understand everything about your trading to become consistent. And once you become consistent, it's doing the same thing all over again, again, again. So that gold trade, phenomenal. God damn it! Congratulations. So let me check this fucking thing out. Thank you, Ram. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. I hope. It makes me happy because it. It tells me that I'm bringing value to you, which is basically what I want to do. So this gold fucking trade, who took it? Yap Wong, Yap Yo Sing. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but have a look at this. This motherfucker nailed it. So basically, I think that what he did was he got short here at after that fakie about the Asian session highs, and price taking out all of this liquidity. Beautiful, beautiful, mate, beautiful. I can't say anything about that. Very nice. Congratulations. I had my entry a little higher. I wouldn't have gotten in. I wouldn't have gotten in. I wouldn't have been triggered in this trade, particular trade. But yeah, congratulations. I'm gonna let this ride or die. And yeah, why don't we look at some other fucking markets? I'm gonna let it ride or die, but I'm gonna take a screenshot of my trade for Instagram. Yeah, I mean, if you are not following us on Instagram, I'm starting to create very very amusing content there. Right now it's just save. Uh, it's just daily results, how I took that trade, why I took that trade in a 45-second format, but I'm going to start doing much more. Hats off to your analysis. I've tried many single services, but your services are top ranked. All respect for you, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Adil Ravizi. Thank you. And you know what? This is the thing. You don't have to. After this, I don't know. I don't even know how much I make. Let me see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Toolbox. So, was about, should be what? 0.3% on that trade, 0.3% on on the scale out, and I'm letting this right. I'm actually possibly because I'm going to take some melatonin to sleep because of my head of my migraine. I might just move my targets higher here at the Asian session lows, um, because I would hate to miss on some profits because I wasn't monitoring my trade. But that's me. All right, so let's have a look at what we got have here. Some other markets. Yesterday I was looking at crude oil, but this is just fucked up. Let's have a look. Ten. Yeah. So yesterday I was looking at shorts in crude about at around this level right here. Very trappy. I didn't take it because it was the end of the day. So, and I don't. I actually don't trade crude too much, actually at all. Aussie, 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 Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Move turns. So let's start by try coffee with fresh lemon juice. Could help your head. Thank you, thank you. I will try that. But this is this migraine. I know what causes this migraine. I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was a young boy, in kindergarten, um, I've always been, an adventure. Let's call it a fucking adventure. So I was with my lunchbox, and I wanted to eat my fucking sandwich at the top of a fucking tree. So I climbed up the tree with my lunchbox on my teeth, and I sat down on a branch and ate my fucking sandwich. Then when I was done, I threw my lunchbox, to the grass because I was getting down. But I decided to hang myself like a bat, And when I did this, the inertia of the move, I couldn't handle the inertia of the move, so I fell face first on a root that was coming off the ground. So I pulverized my nose, and they had to do a rhinoplasty back in 1987, I reckon, or 1986. So you have an idea of the fucking rhinoplasty I like my nose, right? But the thing is that, I had to have a second one because my nose was pure plastic, and what was going to grow was only going to be my skin. But apparently the bones regenerated somehow. But anyways, my parents decided not to put me down for a second rhinoplasty because my nose was growing with my face. But what happened is that it grew sideways. So on this side of my nose, I can barely breathe. But on this side of my nose, it's a fucking jet turbine. Yeah, I need to have another one, but I've been postponing because I just don't want to. I just don't want. I'm not a fan of surgery. So I'm telling you this because what happens to me is that during allergy seasons, I get very stuffy. I get very stuffy, and pressure builds up on my sinuses, and that causes my migraines. Orlando, you live in the US? No, mate. I am from the tropics. I live in Latin America. Kids will be kids, but that's some nasty shit to happen to a kid. No shit. I mean, yeah. Just imagine the grown-ups. Just imagine. I've heard stories about my mother. Because they had to call my parents, right? And I heard stories about my mother. Just cussing everybody. Out because I was her firstborn son, and uh, she learned how to be a mom with me, right? And I wasn't a terrible kid, but I was very hyperactive, and a lot of things happened to me when I was young. Yeah. So, I'm gonna let this one ride. I'm gonna move my targets to the Asian session lows just because I don't wanna miss on those targets or in those profits. So the Asians. So I don't. I'm gonna try not to make a typo here. I didn't send the break evens one. I'm gonna take profit at the 160 actually. Just fuck it. 160 for an extra what 32 pips if possible. Yeah, 160 is fine. 160 is fine. Because I'm not gonna be able to monitor it, right? And I just don't wanna miss on those. So if price hits those targets, I'll end up making about 0.75% on this trade. Nice. I might just no. I'm gonna leave it at this because so I'm not sending. I didn't send the break even. Please, what is the entry point of that GBP? Oh boy, you already missed it, mate. It was all the way up here, 160.65. Don't chase this move. Don't chase the market. If you want my signals, just pay for my VIP group. It's only 40 pounds a month. I can't make it any cheaper, for fuck's sakes. So, I am going to move. Mhm. Reply. Moving targets to 160 and letting it ride. So consistency, mates. Strive for consistency, and yeah. There's absolutely no reason for me to get involved in the market again, right? I only trade. I mean, I know because of the data. I mean, the data tells me that I'm most pro- the more, that when I am the most profitable is at the London Open and the New York Open. At the London Open, I trade the pound yen, the FTSE, and the pound. At the New York Open, I go with U.S. equities, mostly the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. Those are the two markets that are most profitable in on or at the New York Open. So, yeah, I know all these things about me because I've spent most of last year doing this, and yeah, and that's why I'm also able to, uh, just to pinpoint exactly where the entry is. What I am battling now with is stop loss positioning because I could be tighter, right? My stop loss was here, but I could be tighter. Um, the thing is that I hate tightening stop losses to get a higher risk to reward, just because of a higher risk to reward, but not positioning at a structure, high or low. So I need to figure this fucking thing out, right? Uh, Today's pound yen could have been tighter. Could have been 87 to like 5 6 pips tighter, which is fine. All right, breaking the lows. Any questions, guys, before I log out? Because I need to go sedate myself. Yeah, I'll give you guys, yeah, a couple of minutes. If you want to ask me anything, right? So, 703. If you want to ask me anything, this is the freaking time. This is the time, guys. So, I'm gonna give you a link for my VIP group. Um, if you're not part of my VIP group, it's quite cheap. And if you don't like it, well, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. I wanted to get rid of that policy, but apparently I can't. Um, legal issues. But I wanted to get rid of this because there's a ton of people that abuse it. Um, and yeah, what indicators do I use? I use no indicators. Thank you, Crypto Danny. Oh, anime. So I usually only one. I only use one indicator. Uh, it's this one. This box is right here. It's called Asian Session Range. What this indicator does is that it gives me the range of each and every single session because I use that for my entries. It's a very important part of my entry model. You know, don't blindly copy it. Don't blindly put it on your chart because it serves absolutely no purpose if you're not going to use it the way that I use it, right? So let's get this. Let's have a look at the lower time frames. Legends are not using indicators. Exactly. You know what? The only indicator, the only true indicator that works is price action itself, right? All the indicators lag, and yeah, you are trading price action, so you should base your decisions on price action itself, not some indicator that is lagging current price, right? If your entry model is based on indicators, we are not the same kind, my friends. We are not the same kind because if you were to take this short on the pound yen, you would probably be looking to enter around these levels right here when the first Momo already passed, right? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna end up with this. You know what? Anime. I'm sorry, mate. I would love to go through it, but my head is killing me. I need to go rest. It's 2:30 a.m. here. And but tomorrow, I promise you, Daniel. Um, I promise you that tomorrow I will go through how I use this indicator in very, um, yeah, very specific way. So Daniel, I bought the VIP group yesterday. I made a mistake and bought the crypto one, so I had to buy both. All right. Yeah. I mean, thank you. Yeah. No. Be anime. Be. I mean, I'm gonna be here tomorrow at the same time, and I will do that for you, mate. I mean, I could go through it right now. Very. I'm sorry. Uh, very fast, but it serves no. It will serve you no purpose. So I'll be back tomorrow, a little bit healthier, and yeah, we're gonna rock that. So Daniel, welcome to the VIP group, mate. Well, I hope you made money on today's signal. Uh, I haven't even looked at U.S. equities, and I'm not going to do that. And I didn't even look at the FTSE today, which is a market that I love to trade. Ah, there was absolutely nothing going on the FTSE. Yeah, nothing going on the FTSE. Untradeable. So this was the fucking trade. Mm-mm. This was the fucking trade. Right now, running at how much? 40 pips or so, which is cool. You're in Ghana and you won the VIP, right? That's I mean, there's the link for you to subscribe, mate. Like I told you, I mean, it's how much is it? I don't even know how much fucking is. Hold on. It's really 40 pounds a month, mate. It's really 40 pounds a month. This trade alone would have paid for that. subscription. So think about it like this, right? Instead of burning money by trading by yourself. I mean, I don't know if you are a seasoned trader or not, but most traders are not. So I imagine you're not, and I imagine that you have never done all the work that I just said needs to be done in order to be consistent, right? So instead of gambling, because without this work, without knowing exactly what I told you earlier, you're gambling, right? So instead of gambling, why don't you pay £40 a month, make your money back in one or two trades, and then you have the entire extra month or the entire extra 28 days, of pure profits. Yeah, you might learn something. I don't know. That's just how I think about this, right? Um, yeah. Strive for greatness and strive for consistency, mates. I'm gonna try to be live for the New York Open. But I can't promise anything. What I can promise is that I'll be live again tomorrow for the London Open with another new VIP trade. Thanks again for joining me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you later today or tomorrow.